The doctor of environmental medicine who saved my son's life is Dr. Barry Ryan. He's well respected around the world for his knowledge of environmental medicine. He did a lot of testings, of course, and sent different samples even to a lab in Melbourne, I think it was, and he was chemically overloaded. And we'd gone to other testings as well, and he was definitely suffering from multiple chemical sensitivity. He was chemically injured. When we realised it was chemicals harming my son, your whole life has to change. Everything that you did before is now different. You do truly have to remove all the chemicals from your home and not use them. You have to try and ensure that people that are coming to visit you don't have dry clean clothing on, or pesticide contaminated clothing, or perfume, etc. It's a huge process, and a lot of times you lose your family. It's affected my life to such an extent where you don't have your own life. It just takes everything from you because your life is consumed protecting your child or the person suffering chemical injury, MCS. James passed the time after leaving school when he was 10 by surviving. That was the key to get him to survive, to cope, because it took a long time for him to detox before his physical illnesses as well as his terrible behavioural problems eased off. It took years. But those chemicals remain in the body and brain for such a long time. I have started getting this website together just a few years back, but that was after about 19 years of work since my son's, or 18 years, since my son's violent reaction to the vaccine. I did a lot of work in that regard. It actually was the parliamentary inquiry in South Australia into MCS. That's where I did a lot of work on that and spreading it around the world, and that's where at the same time I thought I've got to give birth to this baby, global recognition campaign, and that's where it came from, MCS Global Recognition Campaign for MCS and chemical injury. I wanted personal stories up there, real stories as we call them, as a way of getting the population to understand that these are ordinary people just going about their lives who have been struck down by chemically induced illnesses and diseases. People, if they can just become aware of what they're using in their homes, what chemicals they're using, what chemicals they're exposed to at work. And chemicals we mean in personal care products, perfume, cleaning agents, pesticides, everything like that. People really are exposed to hundreds of these things every day, and they just don't realise, and they're not connecting the dots, that their illnesses and symptoms very well may be caused from chemical exposures. My final words are, please, everyone, when you see this website, just know that it's real, respect it, respect the data that you see on it, act on it, and embrace it. Choose and use chemical-free alternatives to everything you can in your life, and don't end up a statistic like the people on this website and millions of others around the world, please.